Hey guys, what's going on? Doomdog here, and today we're going over a few quick tips that you should know when playing Fortnite Battle Royale. Quickly guys, before this video starts, if you want to download Fortnite, it's free to play, and to download, just look up Epic Games' Fortnite. It's 100% free on PC, Mac, PlayStation, and Xbox. With that aside, let's jump right into it. Okay guys, number one tip. If you ever see someone building a base or structure, attack them by building up on the side of their base with the same building resources that they are. This is important because they can't hear you coming when you are coming up, and then when you do finally get up, you can probably be able to catch them off guard. Number two, make sure to always build whenever rushing or attacking someone. Even if you're in a firefight and they're not building, it's always good to build to avoid getting hit and also to get the higher ground. Number four, speaking of higher ground, don't leave it. Even if you get it and they don't have it and you feel like you should rush them, higher ground is one of the best things that you can have in Fortnite. You can either get your opponent off guard by them not knowing where you are, or just get some easy shots on your opponent for an easy kill. So, point of the story, don't leave the high ground. Number 26, always keep moving. Whenever I play, I always have the mindset of this: standing still equals getting sniped. If you always stay moving, you'll be able to dodge quite a few shots, and it could save your life in a fire. Number 49. Remember, try and do the double pump. It's one of the best strategies in the game as long as your game is not very laggy, like mine tends to be sometimes, but that's okay. As long as you can master the double pump, you can get in some easy kills. Double pumping is basically when you have two pumps and you swap out between them to get a 10-round pump that does as much damage as, well, two pumps combined. Number 98, taking minis over bandages. Come on guys, minis do enough heal. So minis do, 25 shield in 2 seconds when bandages do 15 health in 4 seconds. And you can stack more bandages, but minis are just altogether better. If you ask me, you should always have a shield of some sort in your hotbar and some sort of meds. Like 3 med kits and 10 minis would be the best loadout that you can get in that circumstance. Number 38, always having some sort of light bullet gun. Now, if you're in a endgame situation, you may not want to be carrying around an SMG, but still, the epic SMG can deal a lot of damage at a long range. And they're good for spraying down bases because light bullets are extremely common. So always have, unless it's endgame and you have no choice but to not carry one, some sort of light bulleted gun, because they can help you take out certain things like bases or players. Number 947, being aware of your surroundings. Now, I've been killed so many times by some noob that just snuck up behind me with a shotgun, alright? And it's not very fun, okay? But if you're aware of your surroundings, and such as jumping around and swirling around every time you jump, maybe not so drastically, but just so that you can be able to see your surroundings, is great to see if somebody's sneaking up on you. I do it all the time, and trust me, it's come in handy a lot more than once. Choosing where to land. Now, a lot of new players struggle with this, and a lot of my friends ask me, where should I land, where should I land? Well, it's not so simple, but you want to land as far away from the bus as you feel comfortable. You also want to land in places that make you feel comfortable and that you know how to loot. This way, you can get the best loot possible and that you know how to loot it. So, for instance, I've landed at Greasy Grove here, and I was pretty far from the bus, but not too far from the circle. And you can't really predict the circle, so there's nowhere that's never going to be in the circle. But anyway, as you can see from my loot, not a lot of people dropped here, only 2 or 3. And I mean, look at my loot right now, it's ridiculous. So just land where you feel comfortable looting, and yeah, if you have a good experience, try dropping there again. Number 947, I think we're there, right? Use what weapons that you're the most comfortable with. Don't let weapon rarity or what other people's opinions are make you decide on a different weapon. Just use the ones that you're most experienced or more comfortable using, or that you want to get better on. This way you'll become a better, well-rounded Fortnite player. Getting your aim better. Now this is key, and this tip is mostly going to be focused on PC players, so console players you can skip ahead or listen. Your aim is one of the most important things in any FPS, and especially with snipers, as I just showed you. As long as you can land your shots, you can get kills, and that's one big thing, landing your shots. There's a site called aimbooster.com that helps you get your aim more on point, and you can mess around with your mouse DPI or your controller sensitivity. I have my aim down sights and my mouse sensitivity set to 0.77, and a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers will occasionally show what their sensitivity is. Number 4,000, I lost track now, but always have some sort of explosive on you. I've been killed so many times by just an endless hail of some sort of grenade or RPG at my base because I haven't had one myself. And as long as you have some sort of explosive, you have a better chance in any fight that you go into. And so always have some sort of explosive. Number 4,000, I've completely lost track now. Bandaging in the storm. As you can see right now, I'm in the storm. Look at how fast that my health is going down. What you want to do is bandage so that you gain at least 12 health. If that takes 2, that's fine. Just bandage up twice, and then you'll be good, and you can get out of the storm. And this really touches on having meds no matter what, and by meds I mean bandages or medkit, because if you're in the storm and you don't have those, then you're in big trouble. Another point on the same subject is move in between bandages. If you just sit there bandaging over and over and over and never moving, then it won't make a difference at all. You're going to have to move at some point, so you might as well do it after you've gained, I say 12 health, and then move, and then heal up 12 health again, and then move once again. And another tip, number 5,746, you guys can tell me if I lost track or not, I think I have, but anyway, that tip is to launch pad while you're in the storm. Now a lot of people know this, but a lot of people also don't use it, because people tend to forget that if you have a launch pad, you can just launch pad out of the storm, and it is completely clutch in tight situations. So be sure to launch pad out of the storm if you have one. Thank you guys for listening to a few tips that I had up my sleeve. I'll be sure to be releasing maybe a few more of these. If you guys like this video, be sure to hit that like button down below and tell me down in the comments, and I will be thinking about releasing a new one because there are many more Fortnite tips out there. If this video helped me, also be sure to hit that like button down below and tell me down below in the comments. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys next time.